So today, we're going to talk a little bit about the Facebook app. I just wanted to give you a little sort of like tour around the Facebook app so you can see all the things that you might do with it otherwise if you want to. And you'll see that I have the Facebook app actually pinned to the front here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So again, I'm kind of assuming that you have the Facebook app on whatever device you're using right now. If you don't, it's the same thing as anything else. Is you can go into your Play Store or your App Store and just go ahead and download it. All right. And actually, I think a lot of phones come with it already preloaded now too. So you might even go into the Play Store or App Store and you'll see that it just says open because it's already on your phone, even if you haven't used it. Okay, but we're just going to go ahead and click on that Facebook app. All right. And I'm going to go to this. So what I did is this actually, there's a number of you who I'm friends with on Facebook already. This actually isn't my real Facebook page. What I'm doing is showing you one that I made with our Tech Talk test email, just so I can like show you some of these steps without it being my personal page. So you don't have to friend this account or anything. This is just sort of like a test account. Okay. So I just want to show you what some of these icons mean. And again, this is going to be a review for some of you, but for others, it might be new. So let's look at this home button. So the home button, one that looks like a house here, what that's going to do is that's going to show you your feed. And what your feed will be is anyone that you are friends with, anyone that any organization that you follow, like SMART. And then sometimes just things that Facebook thinks you'll be interested in. That's most of what mine is right now, just because I don't have a lot of interactions. These will all show up on your timeline. So that's where the home takes you. All right. So you're scrolling down your timeline. This will show you, things that you might be interested in, or things that are organizations that you like or people that you are friends with. Okay. So that's kind of like, that's maybe like where you first sort of start out. So one thing I want to do is we're going to search for SMART, because SMART is the one organization that I like on here right now. Oh, look, there's Sam. So let's click on SMART. And so if I do that, it's going to take me directly to SMART's page. Okay. And this is where I can sort of interact with, this could be, we're looking at SMART right now, but you could search for one of your friends, or you could search for another organization. And once you go to their page, you're going to see their content. So like what's on their wall. Okay. So we're looking at SMART. So what we'll see on here is all the things that SMART's posted. So we have these recent pictures and information about our MPV outreach. And you can see people have gone in here and liked it. I'm going to like it too. And I encourage you to go in and interact with our Facebook content. It's really good to have likes and comments and hearts on here. You can share pictures of things like your art projects, stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to go in there and like that. I'm going to like the healthy fats. All right, you can see all the former culinary classes. You can see links to like the tech talk from last week. So on Google Maps and Google Earth. So this is just a good place to go to if you want any of the information that has come up around SMART programming, whether it's about vaccines or about our classes, any of that. So, and the way for that to show up on your feed, again, a lot of you, I'm sure, are already doing this, but you want to make sure that you like SMART. So this like button right here up in the corner, this right next to SMART's name. Okay, right now I've liked it. I'm going to say unlike just so I can show you what this looks like. So I'm going to unlike it, but then I'm going to go in and like it. And what that means is once I've liked it, it will show up on my feed. So when I go to that home, whenever SMART posts something, it'll show up on my feed. Okay. So let's say too, let's find something else. Let's say these are things that they're thinking I might like because I like SMART. So let's say I went in and liked Iris House. I would see the post from Iris House then as well, or any of my friends. Okay, so I want to go back to my main screen here. Keep going back until we get to that screen with the that says Facebook and has the home button on it. So, okay, so that's my feed. One thing that you actually, let me show you, let me go to my profile real quick. All right. So if you click those 3 lines in the top, the sort of top right-hand corner, that'll take you to your profile. It'll take you also to your shortcuts and feeds and stuff like that. But for right now, we want to look at our profile. So all I've done on my profile so far is put my name in. Okay. So there's nothing else in there. And I can see some of you just from interacting on Facebook, some of you have profile pictures, some of you don't. Some of you that might be like, you don't actually want your picture up. But I just want to show you how to do that if you want to. Okay. So what we have here, I just clicked on my profile and you see where that camera is next to my profile picture. I'm going to click on that and I'm going to say select a profile picture. You can also create an avatar. That's those ones that look sort of like kind of like stickers, but I want a real picture. So I took a picture that I could use. So this is my profile picture I'm going to use, my selfie. All right. And then, you might have seen people add frames to it. So you can add, I don't know, like things that are about Earth Day, stuff like that. They're usually kind of related to something having to do with activism. You can have like flags and stuff, but I just want it regular. All right. And then I'm saying share my update to my newsfeed. So anyone who follows me will see that I changed my profile picture. If you don't want to draw attention to the fact that you change your profile picture, you can just uncheck that box, but I don't care. That's fine. I'm gonna say save. So that's my profile picture. And then the background, some of you may have this too. So you can click in the background and add a cover photo. So that means just sort of the background part of it, what will fill up that space. So I'm going to upload another photo for that. And you'll see too, it gives you the option to make a collage, to make a avatar for that as well. But I'm going to use just this picture I took the other day of like the skyline. Let's just use that. So that's what I have. And again, I'm going to share that update to the newsfeed. All right. So if we reload it, that should pop up. So there we go. So I've got that set up. So it's clear to whoever sees my thing who I am. All right. And then you can go in and say edit profile. So from there, you can also do that. You can do your little bio, your city, your workplace education. I can do that later. And then if you wanted to add a link to something else, you could certainly do that too. Okay. So let's say now I want to put a picture up on my page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to where it says post. You can either do that from here, or if you go to that home button, you can, where it says what's on your mind, you can post from there. And then you can choose who you want to see it, if you want it to be public or just your friends. I'm going to say public. That's fine. I don't mind if other people see this, but if you just want your friends to see something, that's fine too. All right. So I'm going to say, let's see, I'm going to say, check out this picture I took. Okay. And then to add a picture, I'm going to click down here where it looks like a picture. And you see too, there are other things I could add. I could add an emoji. I could add a location. Right now, I just want to add a picture. So I'm going to add another picture of the skyline that I took the other day. All right. And what you can do, you can edit it to add words to it. You can add effects to your picture if you want. Some of these effects are kind of funny. Some of them are filters. I just want mine to be plain, but you can play around with that all you want. All right. And then the one thing you want to make sure that you do once you do that is hit post here up in the right-hand corner. Because if you just do that and you don't hit post, it's not going to show up. All right. So once I do that, I'm going to go to my home feed, because what I put up is going to show up on my home feed as well. So there we go. We see it on here. And if I wanted to add a location, I could go ahead and do that as well. Okay, but I'm just going to leave it like that for right now. So this isn't a feature that I've used that much, but I know a lot of people do. So I want to show you how to do this. So if I want to create a story, what a story is if I am friends with somebody, my story is going to show up on the top part of their homepage, right? So what they're just sort of like little blurbs, and they last like a little while, like they last 24 hours, okay? And so if I just wanted to put up a couple pictures or like a video, I could put that up there, and just it would just be something that people could see. That's sort of like you know, kind of like a snapshot of something that's going on right now for me. All right. So let's say I said create a story. And there's a similar, if you use Instagram, there's the similar sort of stories on there as well. So it works in a similar way. So what I can do is I can add text, I can add music, I can do a selfie, I can select these pictures. So what I want to do right now is I'm going to go on here and actually, if you click the camera in the bottom right hand corner, I'm going to make a really quick little video for my story. Okay. So let me click that real quick. And it's going to ask you if you're going to allow access to your phone. So if you're going to use this, go ahead and do that. It's not going to use it when you're not using Facebook. So just say allow access and say while using the app. That's what I would say. Okay. And it says it just keeps saying while using that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a video. I'll turn my camera around. All right. So this is going to be multiple layers of stuff because I'm using Facebook. I'm like a couple different levels right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record and just say, hey guys, I'm just testing out the features on Facebook. So this is my story for right now. Bye. Okay, so I'm going to put that. And look, it'll give me, ideas of music I can put in the background. We're going to put Girl on Fire in the background just for fun, to add a little spice. And then we're going to say, okay. And I'm going to say add. And then what we'll see up there is my little goofy video of testing this out. So if you were friends with me, that would pop up on your screen as well. And you would just see that that's what I was up to. So let me give it a second to, it'll take a second to sort of upload because it's a video file. So give it just a sec. And then maybe, there we go. So see, now you can't hear me because I'm playing the music in the background. But if you wanted to like not do that, just don't add the music to it. So you can't actually hear what I'm saying, which is kind of silly. But we can go ahead and we could send it to somebody, we could save it, we could archive it. So like if we don't want it to be up anymore and it's less than 24 hours, we can go ahead and archive it and just keep adding to it if that's a way that you want to communicate with other people. The other thing too that Facebook will show you, whether you have a new account or you are using one that you've had for a while, along the way it'll tell you people you may know, right? So that can give you an idea of people that you might want to be friends with on Facebook. Okay, so some of you might actually pop up on here because if it is pulling at all from any of your contacts from your email, then that'll show up on there. So that's another way to sort of find people that you may know. Okay, this bell right here, that's going to give you updates. The other thing, one other thing is if you get a notification on here and it's a message, so this little thing right here that looks kind of like a sideways, like a sideways lightning bolt almost in a text thing, that's Messenger. All right. And if you've used Messenger at all, you'll know that on your phone, Messenger is actually a different app. So if somebody sends you a message through Facebook, it'll have you download the Messenger app. Okay. So what it's doing is it's actually sort of leading me through this process and it's saying continue as Francis. All right. So if somebody sent me a message through this, it would give me the prompts to download the Messenger app. Why exactly the Messenger app is a different app than Facebook, I'm not entirely sure. But it is a way to communicate through Facebook, and you can use this the same way that you would use like text messages, right? I know some people use that more, like some people use that like more than they do texting almost. I've used it with different people. I tend to text more, but this is a good way to like do that other using another app if that's what you're into. So I mean, if we wanted to search like, let's say, healthy recipes, we could go in here and it'll give us some options. It'll give us videos of things. It'll give us groups where people might post healthy recipes. Obviously, we have Smart, so like there's going to be healthy recipes on there. But you'll see there are reels. So these will all be videos, generally of people cooking, and then pages that are other people too. So it's just, if you look this up, it'll break all the things that you're looking up, whatever you're looking up, down into these categories. So if you're looking for photos, any of that, you can find these different these things in different places. You can even you can shop from here. I think most of that will probably be like cookbooks and stuff. So there's really a lot going on Facebook. So again, I encourage you, if you don't follow Smart yet, absolutely do that. I mean, like us so that you'll see us in your feed. But then also please go in and like our content as well, and feel free to share it too. So I want to show you how to do that as well. So let's say I want to share this information about our MPV outreach. I'm going to hit this button that says share. Okay. And if I do that, I can say something. It's like, look at, no, I'm going to say, check out our Smarts MPV outreach. And so if I share that, what'll happen is not that will then show up on my page. So any of my friends will see it as well. So if that's information that you want to share with somebody else, if there's one of the recipes that you really like and you would like to share it with your friends, I encourage you to do that. And it just gives us sort of like, a wider, it introduces some of Smart's programming and Smart's information to other people. So let's see, let's go to my feed, right? My page. Go back here and you'll see that now on my page, I've shared that with my little my text that says check out Smart's MPV outreach. So everyone that I'm friends with will then see that. So even if they might not have known about Smart, even if they might not have known that we were doing MPV outreach, now they'll see that and they'll know. So again, encourage you to go in and like our stuff, share our stuff. That's what it's there for. And again, I encourage you to use Facebook to whatever extent you would like to, but we really do encourage you to interact with Smart content.